Welcome to our video today, where we're going to explore one of the most interesting topics in iOS development, accessing the frame buffer in iOS 17. If you're an app developer, or just curious about the inner workings of your iPhone's graphics processing, this topic is sure to fascinate you. The frame buffer is essentially a memory region that holds the pixel data for each frame rendered on the screen. Being able to access and manipulate this data can open up new possibilities for creating high-performance graphics, optimizing app performance, and even implementing advanced augmented reality features. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into what the frame buffer is, how it works in iOS 17, and most importantly, how you as a developer can gain access to it. Whether you're building games, graphics-intensive apps, or just want to understand more about how your device renders images, by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what's possible with frame buffer access. So, let's start from the basics. The frame buffer is essentially a piece of memory that stores the pixel data for each frame rendered on the screen. This includes everything from text to images and videos. When an app renders something on the screen, it doesn't directly manipulate pixels. Instead, it writes its rendering commands to the graphics processing unit, GPU, which then computes what each pixel should look like and stores that information in the frame buffer. Now, accessing this data isn't straightforward for several reasons. Firstly, direct memory access can pose security risks if not managed properly, allowing malicious apps to snoop on other apps' screen data or even steal sensitive information. Secondly, optimizing performance is crucial. Apps need to render frames quickly enough to maintain a smooth user experience. Despite these challenges, iOS provides mechanisms that allow developers to safely and efficiently access the frame buffer under certain conditions. One of the key technologies here is Metal, Apple's low-level graphics API that allows for direct access to GPU resources, including the frame buffer. To use Metal for accessing the frame buffer, you first need to create a Metal device object, which represents your app's connection to the GPU. Then, you'll set up a Metal texture that corresponds to the frame buffer. This texture acts as a proxy through which you can read and write pixel data without directly manipulating the frame buffer. Another important aspect is synchronization. Because the frame buffer is constantly being updated by the system and other apps, accessing it at the wrong moment could result in reading incomplete or corrupted data. Metal provides synchronization primitives like fences and events that allow your app to wait for specific conditions before attempting to access the frame buffer. Lastly, consider the implications of accessing the frame buffer on performance and power consumption. Directly manipulating pixel data can be computationally intensive, so it's crucial to optimize your algorithms and ensure they're executed efficiently on the GPU. In summary, accessing the frame buffer in iOS 17 involves several key steps. 1. Understanding the basics. Know what the frame buffer is and how it works within the graphics rendering pipeline. 2. Using Metal, set up a Metal device and texture to gain safe access to the GPU resources, including the frame buffer. 3. Synchronization. Use synchronization primitives to ensure you're accessing the frame buffer at a safe moment. 4. Performance considerations. Optimize your code for performance and power consumption. Accessing the frame buffer in iOS 17 opens up exciting possibilities for app development, from enhancing graphics, performance to implementing cutting-edge AR features. By understanding how to safely and efficiently access this critical piece of memory, you can unlock new levels of creativity and innovation in your app. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about accessing the frame buffer or anything else related to iOS development, please don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you understand this complex topic better, and consider subscribing for more tech-related content in the future.